And I will teach you, teach you, teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. What's up, y'all? It's Jay here, your accountability coach and ghetto psychologist. And it is my life's purpose to help Black people navigate this patriarchal system of white supremacy. Child, listen. Jesse done checked out. He done checked out, y'all. Rest in peace to him, though. For real, it's not funny. I like to make light about certain things, but it's not funny. Rest in peace to him, for real. Then again, it is kind of funny because I'm going to talk about what makes it a little funny. Y'all, we've been saying this for some decades, but I think now that he is finally gone, can we investigate? Can we investigate? Can we open up MLK's case files again and investigate what Jesse had to do with it? Baby, because why did Martin go outside if it wasn't for Jesse? But rest in peace to him, because allegedly. We don't know what the facts are. All we know as far as factual is that he was a pivotal part of the civil rights movement 60 years ago. So respect to him regardless, but still respectfully, I hold people accountable, and I'm still curious. But since he is who he is, he was a civil rights leader, and we are in another wave of a civil rights movement. In case y'all didn't notice, I don't know. I don't think a lot of y'all are really aware of what time frame we living in right now. We are in another civil rights movement. In case you did not know. That being said, the message for today is to choose courage over comfort. It's Black people, it's disappointing to see you guys be so still divisive, but also just be so ignorant. Just be so just downright ignorant. I mean, like, the way y'all treated that Bad Bunny performance was ignorant. Like, y'all know how many Black Puerto Ricans there are. So to try to act like they not a part of the culture, they might. Now, if they don't know they Black, then that's on them. But it's still ignorant to just act like they not a part of our culture. The way people act when even just I personally speak about unity and revolutionizing, it's as if you niggas really just want to stay laying the fuck down. I don't like to lay down. Unless I'm going to sleep or I'm about to, what. I don't like to lay down, bruh. I like to sit up most of the time. I like to stand up a lot when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not sitting down. I use my voice. My voice chakra was activated in 2022, and I have not shut the fuck up since. I don't know how to be quiet anymore. And it's funny coming from somebody who, as a child, was damn near mute. My throat chakra did not work when I was a child. But right now, she's active. And we have to understand what time frame we are living in. They are trying to censor us. They are literally taking away the rights of people as if we don't deserve rights. Everybody across the board deserves the same thing. If you can do it, I should be able to. Who gives a fuck what race you are? Who gives a fuck what gender you are? Who gives a fuck what religion you are? Who gives a fuck what sexual orientation you are? Are you human or not? Bitch, you human like me. Whatever you got the rights to, I should have the rights to. And it's just period. That's just basic human rights. And we are trying to strip people of that. Not only that, the Constitution is just a piece of paper. Nobody's following it. Nobody's listening. Nobody's adhering to it. Nobody is exerting punishment on those who's going against it. Like, child, the censorship is starting. It's been started, but it's in full effect. I want y'all to know that Trump, just a few days ago, as I record this, today is I'm about to say September, Jesus. February 23rd. Okay, today is February 23rd, and probably less than a week ago, Trump subpoenaed social media networks to track the people who are speaking out against ICE. I should have had me a crunch of ice so you can get the subliminal. Hell, they might be looking at me. That's why I say I know I gotta be careful. That's why I did this. That's why I wrote a book. Because you can hide things in a book. You can't hide things online. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Harlem Renaissance period, but during that time, a lot of Black literature came about, which was very pivotal because had we not had Black literature, had we not had, really primarily Black literature. If we did not have Black literature at that time, we would not have had a strong voice. Yeah, we had music. It was a huge uprising of Black art. I get that. But what stayed with us more than anything was the Black literature that was there. Because whether you read a book from that time period or not, I guarantee you probably heard an ideology that was introduced back then today. It could be about the bourgeois Negro. It could be so many different things. It could be the aspect of colorism. It can be about intersectionality. It could be anything. A lot of that came out back then. About 60 to 80 years ago. Well, really about 50 to 80. About 70 to 80 years ago. So we have to get back to reading, Black people. There's a reason they didn't want us to read. And y'all getting to a point where y'all don't read again. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Like, God damn, I keep saying that, but I mean it. Don't be stupid. So they are censoring us online heavily, more than they have ever did. And we have to start being smarter, more covert, more clandestine in how we exhibit or give out our information, okay? Just to protect ourselves. So if you are a writer and you ain't never wrote a book before, now's the time. If you are someone who wants to speak out and you never spoke out before, now's the time to get you a safe space to speak out. Maybe somewhere in person, more so than online, because I'm about to start trying to definitely put my feet on the motherfucking ground so that people around me can do what we need to do. They're stopping interviews. So Stephen Colbert and James Tallarico was supposed to have an interview, which they ended up having it. I can't remember. I'm a little bit hazy about how the timeline happened, but it was not aired on, I think, CBS, where it was originally supposed to be aired. I think it's somewhere. You got to go find it. I can't remember. I haven't watched the interview, but it was a very important interview. These people are trying to stop us from telling the truth. That's why Don Lemon got arrested. Don Lemon and Georgia Ford were there during the infamous protest. I was about to say boycott protest, where they walked inside the church to where 𝐖𝐶 director was a clergyman. They're claiming that those two journalists, literally journalists, were protesting as well, but they were just there covering the news. So they don't even want us to tell the stories of the people who are protesting. Our voices are constantly being suppressed. Which is why it's very important, this right here, because I almost forgot I had it on for a second, it's to be used. I am the voice of my ancestors that could not speak. Me. You are too if you choose to be. All of this, oh, I'm not my ancestors. Yeah, well, fuck that then. If you're not, don't be them. Be their voice, nigga. So, yes, this is my merch. Go grab. Go grab. Go grab. But it's important, y'all, though, because it's very disappointing. Like, I made some content about Black men not having community because a lot of Black men don't know how to formulate relationships out, especially with women outside of what women provide or something sexual. The amount of Black men in my comments, because they got a little popular, that's, oh, we don't need community. You niggas don't want to unify with us? And then when I brought up the fact that the Black Panther Party had a nasty, ugly stain on it because Black men couldn't even revolutionize with us because they were too busy trying to FUCK. And they literally were essaying the female members and then making excuses. Black men think I was lying about it. And not only that, they didn't find a problem with it. It's scary. And it saddens me. Then you have some women, Black women, who they don't want to revolutionize because they are looking for male leaders instead of using their own leadership skills. Then you have the people who claim that they're leaders and they want to lead a movement, but they're afraid of the people that won't follow them. And I'm always saying this. I've been saying this for at least a year, maybe even 2. Stop giving a fuck about the people that won't follow you and just focus on the ones that will. There will be followers. Trust me. I had to say it to myself. I still say it to myself. Because I can't care about you people that don't agree with me. I can't care about you people who don't want to unify. I can't care about you people who want to lay down. If you want to lay down, bitch, get ran over. I'm standing up. The problem, though, what makes it difficult for people that stand up while y'all lay down is we become the easy target because they see us easier than they do you guys who are laying down. That's why y'all just get ran over while they literally see us and do their worst. They do their worst to the people that stand up. And so if more people would stand up, maybe they won't see as many of us. We'll get shit done. But when there's just a one person standing out of a crowd, and then there's just, one popping up here and there and there and there and there, they see us too easy. Y'all got to start standing up, and you got to find a way to stand up. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to write. You don't have to speak, at least not on a public forum. Sometimes standing up might mean doing it in your community. Sometimes standing up might mean speaking at your church. Sometimes standing up might mean just speaking at your job about things that you don't like. But laying down ain't never going to serve anybody. Stop being pussy. Y'all pussy. Matter of fact, y'all balls, because pussy is tougher. Y'all balls. Y'all balls as fuck. And it's upsetting. Because again, y'all don't choose courage over comfortable. You're too comfortable. Y'all have become so dependent. So literally dependent and plugged into this fucking system. Unplug, niggas. Unplug. Yeah, I'm on a social media network right now. I'm posting this. If you watching this, I posted on a social media network. The only reason I'm on social media right now is because I know that's the only place. Well, let me say only. That's the primary place I can use my voice and reach more people than if I go outside and say what I'm saying right now. But honestly, I don't care about social media. They can get rid of all this shit. And I'll go back to the old school way, which is this, which is television, which is radio. Which is, oh shit, let me just learn how to network with folks. I don't have no problem putting myself out there. None at all. I don't have no problem being rejected. None at all. I did that for a living. I was in sales for a living for years. That shit sharpened me I don't give a fuck about you niggas saying no. I'm looking for the yes. So if y'all stand for something, if you are a person that chooses courage over comfort, you might try it. What's up? Go ahead and pre-order my book. Because see, this is what y'all don't understand. Like I said, I'm hiding things in this book, especially as a method for us to come together. I don't want just anybody on my team. I want somebody who is willing to even read a book. And if y'all ain't even willing to read a book, to buy a book, to download even a free chapter, I know you ain't willing to stand up for shit. I don't care. And y'all can be like, well, you just saying that because you're your book. On one end, 20% of it, that's true. On the other 80%, no. It don't even have to be my book. I see it even before I wrote this book. Even when I was just giving people free advice. People will not stand up. They like to lay down. Y'all are too comfortable. You're too comfortable. Y'all ain't scared enough. Y'all ain't mad enough. I kid you not. About a month ago, somebody, because I made I made a post. It's on here. I made a post saying that Black people need to stop acting like ICE is not our problem, because it is. I keep saying ICE, ICE, just to throw them off. And it's just like, are y'all okay? How can Black people act like nothing in this country is not our problem? Everything literally is our problem. Everything hits us. So then when I came on to come in and I said, well, you know they're still taking out Black folks, right? Why this motherfucker gonna say, well, shit, they been taking out Black folks and this won't be the last time. Yo, like, infuriating. But I just said, I didn't go off. I just said, well, shit, thank God for people who will stand up for people who don't. I don't know what that person said after that. I disengaged because I don't be giving a fuck. When y'all say some stupid shit out y'all mouth, I will act like you don't exist anymore. Just to save me the headache of trying to get you to see how fucked up that mindset is. It's fucked up mindset. Y'all like to lay down. Y'all want to lay down. But it's okay. Like I said, when y'all lay down, they still gonna run over you. You thinking that standing up makes you an easy target, which you're right, it does. But only because other people won't stand up. If we all stand up, there's no way it won't be easy for them. They won't know where to start first. Now, we all gonna have to make some sacrifices. Yes, some people might even be martyrs in this period, okay? Because we already know how the civil rights movement went. But when there's more of us standing up, they can't stop us all. Those people from the 60s, the 50s and the 60s who stood up and put their life on the line, and some of them who lost their lives, we still saying their names today. Their memory and their legacy is still living on. Want to know why? Because they were not the only ones to stand up. But this day in 2026, it ain't a lot of us standing up. It's only a few. It's only really, when it comes to like Black thought and revolution, when it comes to people who I feel like are really trying to push the needle forward, I might can name 10 people. And those are the people that are big. So it's no knock to the people that's small like me, because I'm small. A lot of people don't know who the fuck I am. Yeah, I got some viral content out there, but people don't know who I am. I'm still in the introduction phase. I'm still getting people to fuck with me. I'm still getting people to trust me. But I still don't even see a lot of small people. And then even the small people, I just feel like they just using their voice, which is not a bad thing. But there's some of us that's really doing stuff. And y'all can say, oh, you just wrote a book. Well, that's not nothing. Bitch, you do it then. Y'all don't even write books. Y'all don't even read them. So you talking about something that's not nothing. Y'all ain't doing nothing literally but talking. I'm trying to put action behind my words. Which is why I'm doing the things to take care of myself right now, so that I can really put my feet and my boots on the ground when I'm fully taking care of myself. But just keep in mind, okay? when you are on these social media networks, they're watching. Don't you want to be fresh as hell when the Fed's watching? I'm fresh as hell when the Fed watch. Go ahead and grab you one. Matter of fact, ad break. All right, so let's get into the second segment, which is not going to be very long. But y'all want to talk about Epstein real quick. If he really is gone, somebody did it to him. Somebody did it. He didn't do it to himself like they're claiming. And I want to, hold on. I'm going to show y'all. I'm finna play this. I'm just going to play the audio because I don't want to get caught up. Got me feeling that. Excuse me. But this is from Lauren the Mortician. It was posted a week ago from today. And she got quite a few videos about him. Just dissecting his autopsy or his body in general. But I'm gonna play one of her most recent shorts about his body. Here we go. Oh crap.
Jeffrey Epstein, including one of his neck area. When I saw it, I paused. I have been on more calls than I can count where someone made the final irreversible decision using this exact method that allegedly Jeffrey Epstein did. And there is one thing that is incredibly common in suspension cases like this. People almost always leave themselves a way to adjust the pressure. They kneel on their knees, they lean forward, they shift their weight into it, and that lean of the person is everything. When someone leans forward, gravity pulls downward on the body and then upward on the material. Following me? The mark doesn't just sit straight across the middle of the neck. It tracks upward, it climbs, and it moves towards the point of suspension. Often you'll see it like angling up behind the ear. What stands out to me is that it doesn't present with that strong upward tracking that I am used to seeing in cases where someone has leaned forward into a suspension point. There even appears to be what looks like a secondary pattern behind it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it looks that way. Almost like a layered compression. Could there be explanations for that? Sure. Bodies are complex and different materials behave differently. But based on my experience, if someone were positioned the way his brother described, Jeffrey Epstein's buttocks was suspended from the ground when the guards walked in that morning. His feet were out in front of him and he had to be cut down. Again, I would expect to see more upward angulation from the photos, and I just don't see that here. And that's the part that makes me pause the most, because the body doesn't lie. People do. Jeffrey Epstein.
The body doesn't lie. People do. And that's true. That's what an autopsy is there for. It can tell you how someone literally died. So I'm gonna try to explain what she was saying. So she was saying when somebody offs themselves and they use I don't know if I can say it, rope, and they use it, it doesn't, and they lean, it don't just stay like that, right? It don't just stay across. It angles. It goes this way, right? And the way she explained how they found the body was very confusing to me. Talking about his butt was suspended and his feet were in front of him. I don't know. I can't picture that in my mind. But she said that it looks like it was a secondary pattern. So what that sounds like to me is somebody did him somehow like this. And or I don't know, it's confusing. Let me just say it's confusing. Because I got too many different thoughts and they all conflicting each other. That's how you know. It's confusing. So it's like if he is still, if he is really gone, Did he do it to himself? I don't even believe that he really was the mastermind, if you will. We should know that there's an evil entity that is really hoarding over all of this. I mean, some of us might know of them as the reptilians. Some of us just know of them as they, some kind of cosmic force that came here and shifted the whole scape of humanity. This, again, speculation, rumors, conspiracy theories. But I don't even care to entertain that, because I heard about the reptilians over 10 years ago. I heard about all of this stuff over 10 years ago, probably around 2012 to be exact, was when I started hearing about these things. I don't care about that, honestly. I don't care about cosmic consciousness anymore, because world consciousness has you like, I don't give a damn about what's out there in space and the gods and the angels. I don't give a damn about them right now, respectfully. I care about humans, because when it comes to evil, the only evil I be seeing come from a human. We can say, well, something is inside of him. I don't see it. What is it? I just know you came from what I know is the same source of creation as I did, because we the same species. So either you were born this way, which more than likely you were not, or you were created by other humans who were created by other humans. Monsters are created. They're not born most of the time. I think it's very rare for you to have a child or an adult who comes out just being evil from the birth. Doesn't work like that most of the time. And the only reason I say that is because humans are complex, and there is somebody that's always going to break from the pattern, be an outlier, outlier, however you say it. But y'all, it's creepy. It's creepy. Even when it comes to Maxine Ghislaine, she had an interview. And that does that look like the same lady? It's not the same fucking lady. It's not her. Where is she? Is she going? Did they take her out here? I mean, it's like it's making me itch, because it's some stuff going on. And we know it's been going on, but now that we know it's going on, it's even more creepier. It's like equal parts frightening and validating as a millennial who was going down the rabbit hole. To see them play in our face now. Because now they just playing. Now they don't give a fuck that you do know. They like, shit, we just gonna lie to you blatantly. And we gonna lie so blatant and gaslight that we don't care that you know we were lying. We just gonna double down on it. Can't prove it. That's what they mind. I could just hear Trump now saying that. Oh, can't prove it. Head ass. Anyway, so I wasn't gonna keep y'all too long on this one, but y'all, please, as black people. The first step for us to unify is for you to unify inside. It's for you to come to terms with how fucked up you are. All of us are fucked up. Either you were or you are still. Some of us have done the work to get rid of some of our fucked upness. Now, am I still fucked up? Yeah, because I'm a human. I'm going to have some degrees of fucked upness. But I've wiped a lot of it out. You got to know me to know. Yeah. I'm all about unity. I'll stand up to anybody about us being unified. When I hear people being divisive, I'm always like, hold on, what you mean by that? Like, even if I'm not a part of the group, I feel like I have a duty when y'all say negative things about gay people, especially or trans or queer people in general, I get offended because it's like, what's y'all problem with them? Like, I really be trying to get to the root of it. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense for y'all to hate gay people. It doesn't make sense for you to hate trans people. Don't make sense for you to hate black people. It don't make sense for you to hate people based on how they're born. Don't make sense. It's the most illogical fucking thing. And then for you to turn around and say you love God or you love Jesus. Bitch, you're a liar. Get the fuck away from me. Love you, mean it. Get the fuck away from me. Because ain't nothing godly about you. You suppress your godliness. Your godliness, if your godliness is telling you that something is wrong with me because I was born with darker skin than yours, bitch, fuck your God. Disrespectfully. If there's a godliness in you, and I know it's not, I know it ain't God. It ain't the real God. And if there's a godliness in you that's telling you that anybody that's queer is evil, fuck your God. Evil is as evil does. If somebody just having sex with the same gender makes them evil, why would you having sex with the opposite gender make you pure or make you good? Somebody got to make it make sense. And fuck that Bible. Respectfully, I read the Bible too, but fuck it. Shit. How the fuck y'all go? So the Bible, which was made by God, is literally, made by man, is literally God's word to y'all. If I tell y'all this was God's word, y'all would look at me like I'm fucking crazy. Is it not a book? Can God not speak through me? So now I'm going around here telling y'all this God's word. You gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But you ain't crazy for thinking another book. I gotta bring my Bible in here. You ain't crazy for thinking that another book created by man is not. Logic over emotions. Facts over feelings. The Bible, leave y'all with this tidbit, because again, this is about unity. So this is about all black people. This is about the division we have within our own group when it comes to the queer community, when it comes to black men, when it comes to black women, when it comes to black men against black men, when it comes to black women against black women. It must stop. I know it won't stop overnight, but a lot of y'all don't even want to be educated about where it came from so that we won't go down that same road. The Bible itself has been translated over, 300 times? It's 300 translations? Not only that, when they translated it in 1948, they took the Greek word for male sexual deviant and changed it into the English word homosexual. Keep in mind, around this time in the 1940s, that was when they started to regard homosexuality as a mental disorder. Coincidence? I think not. Hey, I be tired. I be tired because it's like, if Jesus was a real person, which I would like to believe that he was, I understand why he was to himself a lot. I understand why he went in that church and flipped them fucking tables. I understand why he wept. Even though we say Jesus wept and it was because of a particular reason, but it was just more than just that particular reason. I weep for mankind almost every day. Whether a tear shares or not, I'm weeping. Because this is terrible. This is a terrible place to be sometimes, because it's like being a loving person, being someone who really strives for a utopian society. Like, I would love to live in a utopian society. I would love to have what Martin Luther King said he dreamed about. I would love for there to be this little rainbow in the background and all these little black boys and black girls and Chinese and Asian. I mean, Chinese is Asian. Well, Asian and white children and Hispanic kids and just all in the field laughing and running and blowing bubbles, and you got the adults in the back having a cookout, and it's people of all fucking races and colors. You don't see that often. I would love that to be real, worldwide. Y'all understand how lit it would be if we didn't give a fuck about sexism or gender, if we didn't give a fuck about class, if we didn't give a fuck about race, if we didn't give a damn about sexual orientation. Jesus, how beautiful this world would be. But we ain't there. I don't even think people can envision it. That's the problem too. When you can't envision it, there's no way you feel like you can work towards something that's damn near impossible to you. My mindset is that it's not impossible. My mindset is that it's just not going to happen in my lifetime. And it's cool too. As long as I can be a part of the work, as long as somebody mentions my name, because that's what I want. I want the legacy. I don't have to be revered in life. Unless I kind of don't want a lot of attention. I want attention, but I don't want a lot of it. I don't want fame, right? I want to be known for my work, but I would rather be revered in death than in life. I would rather when I'm not here, my work to carry on. That's what I want. I want my name to mean something to people, even the people that ain't never fucking met me. I choose courage over comfort. And with courage comes compassion. With courage comes tenacity. Attractability. You attract people when you have courage. You don't attract people when you're comfortable. You don't. The people who get out here and do shit, who look like they work so hard, that's not comfortable. Those are the people that people look up to. Because everybody wants to increase their profitability, their productivity, their work ethic. We all want to do that. Some of us want it more than others. So choose courage, not comfort. Get uncomfortable. You can start by pre-ordering this book. If you don't want to pre-order it, just at least download the fucking chapter sample. Read it. Read the chapter sample. Okay, it's very deep. Very, very deep. The book itself is deep, but you read that chapter sample, and if you feel like you want to know what else I'm talking about, pre-order it. If you pre-order it, you get the first half of the book up front on a digital copy. And then once March 20th hits, you get the entire book. You can read it. Feel however you feel about it. I love y'all though. Genuinely. And again, as Black people, we have to stop looking at our differences and understand that the motherfuckers don't give a fuck about that. They've been making us the enemy, public enemy number one for centuries. Now we're finally coming out of being the enemy and realizing, oh, we're not the minorities that's the problem. It's the top 1%. That's the problem. Duh, as if we had not been screaming that from the rooftops for decades as Black people. But now that we know, now that people are really waking up, Black people, I need y'all to really be more proactive, not reactive. I need for us to start using our voices. Got to use our voice in our own special way. It could be art. Well, it's likely going to be art, but it can be drawing. It could be painting. It could be poetry, spoken word, oration, public speaking. You can write a whole book like me. You can make a song. That's what the Renaissance period did. I would love to see another wave of amazing Black art during this time frame. We need it. And y'all niggas need to learn how to unplug from online society. Because social media ain't going to tell you everything that you need to know. It's helpful. Oh boy, is it helpful. But it's not going to tell you everything you need to know. You motherfuckers got to start back reading books. Simple. Don't believe me? Get left behind then. All right. I love y'all again. I'll see y'all on the next one. Like, subscribe, comment. Plow.